Hi everyone, and welcome to the Blue Mountains of Australia. It's pretty hot here at the moment and there are quite a lot of insects about, so I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of the mosquito-borne diseases of Australia. So let's say you've got some backpackers, they're off to Southeast Asia and then Australia and then on the way back home on their gap year, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, I better give them a really good consultation on Southeast Asia, but Australia, I mean, it's got some dangerous snakes and spiders, right? But apart from that, I mean, it's pretty much like the UK, except a bit hotter, isn't it? Well, from a food and waterborne point of view, you're probably quite right. However, there are 300 different species of mosquitoes in Australia. Most of them are up in the north, Queensland, Northern Territories, the northwest of Australia. However, there are some mosquitoes that are present in many different states, and every state has mosquitoes that can spread diseases. Mosquito activity is greatest during Australian summer, which is December, January and February, and the autumn months, March, April and May, and during or after periods of heavy rainfall. Everyone is advised to practice insect bite avoidance methods, and travellers should be extra vigilant when holidaying in rural, coastal and bushy areas. But are there actually any diseases to worry about? Well, there are about 5 or 6 mosquito-borne diseases in Australia. There's dengue fever, Murray River virus, Kunjun virus, which is a strain of West Nile virus, Ross River virus, which is present in every state, Barmah forest virus, and I'm going to include Japanese encephalitis here. Now, Japanese encephalitis is not very significant because there have only been a handful of cases in the very north tip of northern Queensland and on the islands in the Torres Strait. There hasn't been a case since 1998, and most communities in these areas have relocated pig farms well away from homes, and drainage works have markedly reduced breeding sites for mosquitoes, which have both significantly diminished the risk of outbreaks. Dengue is present only in Queensland, spread by the good old Aedes aegypti mosquito, and you will have learnt all about that in Neil's vlog on dengue. Murray River virus, Kunjun virus are exceptionally rare. One case of Kunjun virus infection has been reported in a UK traveller who returned from Australia in June 2011. So that leaves Ross River virus and Barmah forest virus disease. In terms of numbers, Ross River virus is the most significant vector-borne disease in Australia. Present in all states with occasional outbreaks affecting anything from hundreds to thousands of people. In 1997, there were 6,500 cases. It's occasionally reported in UK travellers who have returned from Australia. Barmah forest virus disease is much less significant, but it is present in all states. It affects less than 1/10 of that of Ross River virus. Symptoms of Ross River virus include arthralgia, arthritis, fever, rash, and as you'll see from this little case study, it can last for years. So here is Robin Dykes, who contracted Ross River virus about 20 years ago. And as you can see from the start of the recording, she was absolutely delighted to be interviewed on camera, and it took absolutely no persuasion from me whatsoever. So here we go. So thanks very much, Robin, for agreeing to have a chat with me today.
It's fine.
So tell me, when did you first know like something was wrong?
I knew something was wrong when I had been at school all week and I was really tired over the weekend, and on the Sunday I went to sleep on the couch about 7, which I don't normally do, and so when I woke up I went to bed, and the next morning I woke up to go to the toilet, and I couldn't walk very well, so I had to pretty much walk along the wall, and I had very sore joints.
So when you say at school, you're a teacher?
I'm a school teacher.
Right, okay. So how old were you when this happened?
I was 42.
42, right, okay. You're working as a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And where do you think you got bitten?
I got bitten at school.
You got bitten by a mosquito at school?
At school. And I can remember scratched my knee, and so I can pretty much remember. I mean, I did get bitten by other mosquitoes, but I'm pretty sure that was the one.
And did anyone else, do you know anyone else at the school that got bitten?
Yes, and the girl I worked next to, she got bitten as well, and she got Ross River pretty much a week after me. Wow. She got sick.
Right, okay. And when you found out, when you went to the doctor and things and found out that it was
viral disease, there's no treatment for it. Did that worry you?
Well, it didn't, because I was quite naive and thought I'd just be better the next week.
Right. Okay.
So at the time, it didn't worry me. Maybe a bit later on it worried me, but not right then.
So in fact, how did the disease go on to pan out after that then?
Well, it went on and on. I ended up, and I was a very busy person before I got sick. I played sport, I worked full time, had 3 children, and I pretty much stayed in bed most of the day, probably for at least 3 months.
Wow.
Probably closer to 6.
3 to 6 months.
Pretty much
bed
in
all
bed.
day, every day.
I'd get up, have a shower, I'd get up for meals, and then I'd go back to bed.
And what kind of so you're feeling tired and things? What other symptoms? Was it any pain?
A lot of pain. I got bitten on my left. I can remember getting bitten on under my left knee.
Yeah.
And I had swollen joints in my left ankle, my left knee, my left wrist, and my elbow. Left elbow. So they were quite swollen and really very painful.
Any other symptoms?
Extreme tiredness. I got a lot of headaches. And with Ross River, you can get a rash. I didn't have the rash. I didn't have that at all.
Yeah. And this, I know this from what you've told me before, but just to let everyone know, it was quite a few years actually before you were back to normal and back to work.
It was a very long time. Probably the first 2 years I didn't work at all. Then, because of work cover, I needed to go back, and went back for half a day a week, and I couldn't even manage that. So I ended up not working again for probably about 14 years.
Wow.
Maybe a bit longer.
14 years.
And the symptoms were really strong for at least 10 years. Like, not to the point of sleeping all day, but tired and needing to rest. I've never had a rest in a day in my entire life before.
Did it affect your mood at all?
It did. I was quite grumpy. I got depressed on occasion, but not long term.
Right. Wow.
And the headaches persisted for a long time.
So prior to getting bitten and having this in the first place, did you know much about Ross River?
No, I didn't know much about it, but I can remember, after I was diagnosed, I can remember hearing maybe a week or 2 before that there was a bit of an epidemic because of the wet weather.
Right. Yeah.
I'd heard that on the radio, but I didn't really know much about it.
Right.
So, a very minimal knowledge.
And in terms of nowadays, do you think like the Department of Health in Australia, do you think they're doing a good job of making people aware of it? Do you think people are aware of it?
I think people are aware of it to a degree. Definitely people that I know, because I've had it. So
Yeah.
people around here are much more aware of it.
Yeah.
And I know that they certainly publicise it
Right.
to be careful, but probably it could be even more so.
Yeah. Wow, so it's quite a severe disease. Well,
It can be. Like, some people can have it for a short time, I know that. And I thought I'd be one of those people because I was fit and healthy, and I thought, well, I'll just get over this really quickly.
Yeah.
I didn't.
It lasted for ages.
I did, yeah.
Well, thank you very much for
My pleasure,
coming
Euan.
to let us all know about it.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks very much.
So thanks to Robin for that. So everyone's advised to follow good insect bite prevention methods, of course. You're advised to seek medical attention promptly if you do have any symptoms, you become ill during your travel or within 3 weeks of return. And information on mosquito-borne diseases in individual states or territories is available from the Australian Department of Health. So I hope that you enjoyed that, folks, and we will see you in the next episode. Take care.